Godfrey's Golden Shade is a boss in Leyndell Royal Capital. This shade is not the original Godfrey, but just a spectre. But this boss is here to teach you and test you. Leyndell is a late game area, but still, this boss is here to see how good you are. If you have come this far in the game, I'm pretty sure you know all the basics of the game. Godfrey, the first Elden Lord, is here to test you and point out your mistakes. Learning from your mistakes will make you a better Elden Ring player. I think Godfrey teaches you 5 important things about the combat. Number 1 is observe your enemy and read their patterns. Godfrey has some good patterns where if the player doesn't read his attacks, then it would be super hard to beat him. Godfrey has a giant great axe which has enormous range and does a good amount of damage. He also does slam attacks, stomps, and a lot of delayed attacks. You have to read his patterns to be able to beat him. Number 2 is the importance of timing your dodge rolls. Godfrey has a few quick attacks but a lot of delayed attacks. Elden Ring is a game where delayed attack is a big part of a lot of enemies and bosses' movesets. Similarly, a lot of bosses have delayed attacks in this game. For example, Margit the Fell Omen, who is the very early boss where you learn the ropes of the game and combats. He also had delayed attacks which was somewhat challenging to dodge for the players who just started the game. Thus, he was a hard boss for the majority of Elden Ring players. Godfrey has more delayed attacks that forces you to dodge them properly by timing your rolls perfectly. You really don't want to get hit by these. Sometimes Godfrey will do a stomp with his one leg which requires a roll to dodge it, and then a follow-up delayed attack will come which can catch people off guard easily. Number 3 is the importance of shields in Elden Ring. If you are a player who uses shield a lot, then you can already tell how much having a shield helps you in combat. But first things first, make sure you have a shield that negates 100 physical damage. That way, if you block an attack, you wouldn't take any damage. In Godfrey boss fight, you're supposed to have your guard up all the time. Obviously, you're gonna roll to avoid his attacks, but you also need to have your shield up because sometimes the attack pattern can play with your mind. He might do 2 follow-up delayed attacks, and if you have used up your stamina, then you can hold the shield up to block another attack. You will lose your poise from time to time, but that's better than doing a bad dodge or taking raw damage, or trading blows. Number 4 is don't be greedy. If you are a Souls veteran, or if you have been playing Elden Ring for a while, then I think you have at least died once for being greedy in combat. Being greedy doesn't help at all. You can be greedy for 1 hour and get stuck in a boss fight, or you can finish a boss in 5 minutes if you're patient enough. Godfrey's attacks can be overwhelming, but it also triggers an urge to hit him couple of times, but you should always keep your patience in Elden Ring. Fighting Godfrey with my straight sword, I have realized that his attacks have a big delay when he is done testing my dodges and blocks. I could hit him twice pretty much all the time after he throws a delayed swing at me. I did most of my damages waiting for the moment of double hit opportunity in this boss fight. So he really teaches you to have patience and only attack when it is the right time to do so. And number 5 is keep your distance. Godfrey's weapon is big and he can swing it from far to hit you with that. If you need to heal up, then you should increase your distance between you and the boss first. He mostly just walks so you can heal without any issue. Only time you're gonna panic a little is when he will charge at you to close his distance and attack you. So timing your healing is also important. I think Godfrey is a great boss that challenges you in this late game. He puts a barricade to test you and see how much you have learned throughout this journey. Reaching here, you're being stressed by the game and getting punished for your wrongdoings. And that's all for this video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.